Hello. It is now 5:24 p.m. and it's April 9th. This year is going by super fast. Today was a productive day. I went to go get my EBT done and things went out very fine. It wasn't an issue. It wasn't an issue at all. And that is the first time ever in years that there was no issues with me and getting my EBT done. And I'm very thankful, and I enjoy that EBT place. So thank you, Downtown EBT place and all of EBT, for helping me out at a time of need, because I was struggling food-wise. Well, not necessarily, but, to fend for myself. Yes. I was. Today I made me some salmon, and it was so lovely to just eat something that's totally different than, the junk food that's out there, And so I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to start cooking me actual food. Although I'm in a good place where I'm at, the people don't like me. Although I'm in shelter where I'm at, the people don't like me, And I can just get up and leave, or I can fight it and find a way for it to stop, because I have no place to go, and this is the safest route out there. I right now am sleeping on the floor in the corner at my cousin's house, and she has children, and her children, one of them don't like me, so he lies to her a lot. He tells her I'm stealing things, and he's telling her that I'm doing things and saying things and calling out my name and all out of people's name, and he's telling me all of these things, telling his mother all these things. So last night, she lost the spray that was on top her dresser, and she automatically accused me of taking it, and she told everybody to go through my stuff. Isn't that weird? Instead of you having the time to sit down and just ask me a polite, grown-ass woman question, you automatically take the side of your child that is a liar and go by what he says and think I'm stealing, But, and eventually I will be okay. Right now it's just, I'm not understanding the disagreement, because I really do keep to myself. When I do, A lot of times I need my space, and so I keep to myself purposely. But that's that. I can't always be in a place that I want to be. There's times where you're going to be somewhere where you don't want to be, And it's that time when you are somewhere you don't want to be, the time that, sometimes you really need to buckle down a bit and pick and choose, and but there's a thin line between picking and choosing your battles and just totally being disrespected. And having to pick and choose your battles and to stand up for yourself at the same time, sometimes it's difficult. Especially when you're in a predicament where you're on the streets and you're homeless. I'm homeless right now. I'm 31. I have no children, no marriage, no home, no car, no food, no money, no job. At the thin of my skin, I'm always making it. And it's because of my mental illness that things has not been right. Yeah. People don't like my mental illness, and they don't like what it offers. I'm not saying I'm not a bad worker. I'm a good ass fucking worker. I got paid top, or I got paid good every time I worked because I always worked good. But because I had a mental illness, it could have been compulsive. And a lot of people didn't like that when I was working, because I do have OCD. And I do have a bit of a tendencies of having Tourette's a bit. I have a little bit of everything. And so that a little bit of everything is taken note of by people around me. And fortunately, those people around me that just was bad apples. And then there were people that came along that were good apples. And it's those people that helped me get to where I'm at now. And it took me a hard rock pushing. Like I was pushing rocks out of my booty hole. It took me a lot. And so I'm back in the element where I have a little bit of both. Hold on. And I got so used to being so isolated from the things that were getting me down and creating it from my mind that I almost did not recognize the behaviors of, well, that's a lie. I almost did not know how to react. And I went into a flight or flight. So it took me a while to adjust back to having that surrounding, because when I got kicked out, I became homeless. And I struggled finding shelters, and I got kicked out of shelters, and I struggled in finding food, and I struggled, for these long 3 years, and all because I had a mental illness and nobody in my family liked it. And it's not like it was flamboyant, because it wasn't. It still isn't. It's an invisible disability. But because it presented a different aspect in life that even the greats saw it offended them. And a lot of times when you're angry because you're sad. Or you got hurt, or your insecurities. You're angry because something got to you. And you're trying to display what got to you. But because the anger in you is so great, the aggression comes out with the tone of your mouth, or the movement of your body, or how you communicate, how you present yourself. And I see it every day. Whether it's an act or whether it's not, I see it. It's not crippling. It's definitely not motivating though. Like, it's definitely not motivating. But soon, I'll have my own place. I just got to keep speaking that in life. Whether it's just a room or whether it's a small apartment, I will get there. And I will be happy. And there's weed everywhere. So that's that. So that's that. Anyways, so I bought food and it's exciting. Tomorrow I may buy me steak for lunch, garlic butter steak, or something hamburger wise. So maybe I'll buy bread and make a sandwich, bread and chips, and make me some hamburger patties. Yeah, that'll be great. Yeah, have me a hamburger lunch. So I'm glad I'm getting back to myself. I'm glad I'm slowly progressing, and it's taking me so many angles, so many mental adjustments. And having PTSD isn't easy. It's a struggle. I struggle with it every single fucking day. I wake up with PTSD. Like, I wake up with a lot of shit. But, for some reason, I find life fun. I just gotta keep breathing, So I'm getting tired of spending a lot of money on beer. So I guess I'm gonna stop drinking eventually, because I don't have that much. And I literally spent $10 that I don't have on body pleasurement, not necessity, And then fucking, it just killed me. Because like I said on my previous video, I only had $30. And that $30 has stretched me at least a week, And I struggle every day because I'm by myself. Weed. And I hope Social Security comes through, because financially I so need it, Like, I'm willing to pay $500 for a room. Or $1,500 for a small house, or a condo looking, or, one of those small condo homes, I saw some going past the lagoon in Limits. I'm high. Right. I saw some going past Limits and past the lagoon, and there was this little patch area between the main bank office and the lagoon, and it has a shooting range for paintball shooting, and then it has little home apartments, and that's for low income. And I would love to do that. Dude, you have no idea. Like, I'll be stoked. And if it was like $30 and $60, oh my juju beings, that will be fucking happening. Or like 10% of your income, which I'm praying if I do get my SSDI, it would be roughly 800, roughly below smudge or above. It's good to speak something like that. And so, like, if they were doing that would be like $80 for rent a month. And I could do that, and I could survive for like maybe 2-3 years, 1 year, 2-3 years. I don't know. I would love to get my own place. This process has been a fucking struggle, It all started when I got hired at Chili's, Waikele. No, it all started when I started boxing. This shit had fucking took over. Like, boom, a big ass fucking wave. Like, I remember when I got kicked out, and then all of a sudden Paul he showed his ass up and he was like, oh, join my fucking team. I was like, bitch, no, I was already in the team. I don't like going and skipping shit like that. It's called loyalty, nigga. But then I end up like quitting that team. Come to find out, that bitch is the reason why. Isn't that amazing? Hello. Oh, she looks like she's ready to go. What? You know who I missed? I miss Sherry's cupcakes. I'm so hungry. Okay, stay right there. I'll talk to you later.